Welcome to the biggest update in PlayStation Plus history. Get ready to explore magical worlds, face the depths of grief, and relive iconic adventures as we dive into the newest additions to the PlayStation Plus game catalog for September 2024. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or just getting started, this month's collection is packed with excitement. Quick teaser of the key games and features coming in September, games highlight, the Plucky Squire, Under the Waves, Night in the Woods, and more. Hashtags #PlayStation Plus #PS5 games, #gaming update, #new releases, #September 2024. Starting with the Plucky Squire, a storybook adventure where you switch between 2D and 3D worlds in a beautifully illustrated environment. This action-adventure game is full of surprises, making it an instant must-play. Gameplay analysis. Discuss the unique mechanics of switching between 2D platforming and 3D exploration. Talk about the charming story of Jot and his friends. Mention the villain Humgrump and how the story twists as the villain tries to change his fate. Why it's a game to watch. What makes the Plucky Squire stand out is how it blends storytelling with innovative gameplay. Imagine boxing badges, solving puzzles, and flying with jetpacks in a world that feels like it's been ripped from the pages of a storybook. Hashtags, #the Plucky Squire, #storybook adventure, #2DTO3D, #PS5 games, #September. Releases. Next up is Under the Waves, a game that takes you to the depths of the North Sea in a techno-futuristic 1970s world. But this isn't just a journey through the ocean, it's a journey through loss and healing, storytelling and emotional depth. Introduce the protagonist, Stan, a professional diver trying to cope with grief. Dive into the narrative where Stan encounters strange events in the deep that parallel his emotional struggle. Discuss the environmental themes and how the ocean serves as a metaphor for his inner turmoil. Gameplay breakdown. Talk about the exploration aspect, underwater mechanics, and environmental storytelling. Highlight the stunning visuals and the immersive underwater experience. Impact and takeaway. Under the Waves is more than just a game. It's an emotional experience. For players who love a deep narrative that tackles human emotions, this is one of the most poignant releases of the year. In Night in the Woods, players follow Mae Borowski, a college dropout who returns home to her old mining town, only to find things have changed. The town, her friends, and even herself. Story focus. Describe Mae's character and her journey of self-discovery. Explore the themes of nostalgia, friendship, and the struggles of growing up. Dive into the town of Possum Springs and its quirky characters, filled with humor and underlying darkness. Gameplay elements. Talk about the exploration aspects, platforming, and how the game lets you interact with dozens of characters. Discuss the balance between fun activities like playing bass and the darker, mysterious events happening in the town. Why fans love it. Night in the Woods is a game that sticks with you. Its mix of humor, emotional depth, and eerie atmosphere makes it one of the standout indie games of the last decade. In Chernobylite, you step into the shoes of Igor, a physicist investigating the disappearance of his fiancée in the haunting Chernobyl exclusion zone. Let's talk about the survival mechanics, the supernatural elements, and the unique threats Igor faces. You'll find that the game strikes a delicate balance between exploration, crafting, and combat. One of the standout features is the realistic 3D scanning of Chernobyl, which really contributes to the eerie, immersive atmosphere. If you love a game that blends mystery, survival, and supernatural horror, Chernobylite is going to pull you into its dangerous and captivating world. Wildcard football brings fast fast-paced, arcade-style gameplay that lets you use power-ups and crazy moves to outsmart your opponents in 7 versus 7 matchups. You can create and customize your own team and use special wildcard power-ups to flip traditional football on its head. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, the game offers both single-player and multiplayer modes. Wildcard football isn't just for football fans, it's for anyone who loves over-the-top action. With customizable teams, wild moves, and a casual pick-up and play style, this game will keep you entertained for hours. Far Cry 5 takes you to the vast open world of Montana, where you must take on a doomsday cult led by the dangerous Joseph Seed. Team up with locals to overthrow the cult, exploring the game's rich story as you go. The open world exploration, combat variety, and the use of vehicles and animals in the fight add layers of excitement. Far Cry 5 is known for its explosive action and freedom of choice in how you tackle missions. Whether you're using rocket launchers or ATVs, every battle is different. For those with PSVR 2, get ready for an action-packed rhythm shooter pistol whip. Blast, duck, and dodge your way through music-fueled action scenes inspired by iconic movies. Also, we're revisiting some classic games. Secret Agent Clank, a beloved PSP game, is now enhanced for modern consoles. Then there's Skygunner, a classic 3D flight sim from the PS2 era. And don't forget Mr. Mosquito, where you take on the role of a bloodthirsty mosquito trying to survive the Yamada household. PlayStation Premium continues to deliver with a blend of classic titles and new VR experiences, perfect for those looking to dive deep into both nostalgia and cutting-edge gaming. Let's quickly recap the biggest games for September. Wildcard Football offers over-the-top, arcade-style action. Far Cry 5 brings explosive battles and a gripping story set in Montana. And PlayStation Premium updates include exciting VR experiences and classic games revisited. Don't miss out on these incredible games. If you haven't subscribed to PlayStation Plus yet, now's the time. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned for the latest PlayStation news and reviews. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more.